Folks, you know things are getting weird when the robots start coming for our warehouses. We're not talking about some sci-fi dystopia here, this is happening now. Videos of robots zipping around giant warehouses, stacking boxes higher than a giraffe on stilts. It's enough to make anyone nervous, right? The truth is, the robots are already here. They're sorting our packages, assembling our cars, even flipping our burgers. Badly, but they're learning. But before we all start stockpiling canned goods and sharpening our pitchforks, let's take a deep breath and unpack this, shall we? The robot revolution is complicated, full of potential benefits and some seriously scary downsides. The question isn't really, will robots take over? It's more like, can we live with them without ending up as their pets, or worse, their batteries? Buckle up, folks, because we're diving headfirst into the wild world of robots and the future of work. Let's be honest, some jobs are just plain dangerous. Working in a scorching hot steel mill or handling hazardous materials, nobody should have to risk their neck for a paycheck. Enter the robots. These metal marvels are stepping into the most hazardous jobs, protecting human workers from harm. It's like having a really strong, really obedient best friend who also happens to be immune to molten metal. But here's the catch. Safer doesn't always mean more exciting. Robots are great at repetitive tasks, the kind that make you want to bang your head against the assembly line. So, yeah, robots might be saving us from back injuries and toxic fumes, but they're also ushering in an era of mind-numbing monotony for the workers left behind. The question is, can we find a balance between safety and soul-crushing boredom in the age of automation? Love them or fear them, robots are an economic force to be reckoned with. They work tirelessly, they don't take vacations, and they never ask for a raise. For businesses, it's like discovering a magical money tree that also assembles widgets. Increased productivity, lower labor costs, and faster turnaround times. Robots are the efficiency experts we've all been waiting for. This efficiency boost translates into economic growth, creating new jobs in fields like robotics engineering and software development. Sounds great, right? Well, hold your horses. While robots might be good for the economy as a whole, the benefits aren't always shared equally. Which brings us to the elephant-sized robot in the room. Here's the harsh reality. Robots are really good at learning new tricks. And the more they learn, the more jobs they threaten. Truck drivers, factory workers, even telemarketers, not that anyone will miss those calls, are finding themselves replaced by tireless, efficient machines. Imagine waking up one morning to discover your job has been outsourced to a robot. No more office birthday cake, no more awkward water cooler conversations, just a pink slip and a whole lot of uncertainty. This isn't just about losing a paycheck, it's about losing a sense of purpose, a place in the world. The mass displacement of workers due to automation has the potential to be economically and socially devastating. So while some celebrate the rise of the robots, others are left wondering, what about us? Section 5. A widening gap. How robots could make the rich richer and the poor poorer. Here's the thing about robots. Someone has to build them, program them, and own them. And spoiler alert, it's not going to be the guy who just got replaced by a robotic arm on the assembly line. The benefits of automation, the increased profits, and the new high-tech jobs are likely to flow to those who already hold the reins of power and wealth. This creates a terrifying scenario, a future where the gap between the haves and the have-nots widens into a chasm. Imagine a world where a select few control armies of robots, reaping the rewards, while a growing underclass struggles to survive in a job market dominated by machines. It's a dystopian nightmare, but one we need to address before it becomes our reality. Section 6. Learning new tricks. Retraining for a robot-powered world. Okay, so the robots are coming for our jobs. What do? Surrender and hope they keep us as pets? Not so fast. One solution is to embrace lifelong learning, to constantly update our skills and knowledge to stay ahead of the automation curve. Think of it like a game of technological leapfrog. The robots learn, we learn even faster. Governments and businesses need to invest in robust retraining programs, equipping workers with the skills needed to thrive in a robot-powered world. This means focusing on fields like software development, data analysis, and robotics engineering. Jobs that require creativity, critical thinking, and emotional intelligence, areas where robots, at least for now, fall short. Section 7. Free money, really? exploring the potential and pitfalls of universal basic income. Here's a radical idea. What if everyone, regardless of their employment status, received a guaranteed basic income? This is the concept behind Universal Basic Income, or UBI, a system where the government provides every citizen with a regular payment to cover their basic needs. Sounds crazy, right? But with robots poised to displace millions of workers, UBI is gaining traction as a way to ensure economic security in an age of automation. Of course, UBI is not without its critics. Some argue that it would disincentivize work, leading to mass laziness and economic stagnation. Others worry about the cost and logistical challenges of implementing such a system. It's a complex issue with no easy answers, but one that deserves serious consideration as we navigate the uncharted waters of a robot-driven economy. Section 8. Coexisting with our creations. Finding harmony in a robot-driven future. The future doesn't have to be a robot-fueled dystopia. Instead of fearing our metal counterparts, we need to find ways to coexist and collaborate. Imagine a world where robots handle the dangerous repetitive tasks, freeing up humans to focus on creative pursuits, problem-solving, and building meaningful connections. This requires a shift in mindset, a recognition that robots are tools, not replacements. By harnessing the power of automation while nurturing our uniquely human skills, we can create a future where both humans and robots thrive. It's a future worth striving for, a future where technology complements and enhances our lives, not defines them. Section 9. The big question. What do we value in a world where robots do the work? The rise of robots forces us to confront a fundamental question. What does it mean to be human in a world where work is increasingly automated? If robots are doing the heavy lifting, both literally and metaphorically, what is the source of our purpose, our value, our identity? These are not easy questions, but they are questions we must grapple with. Perhaps the answer lies in embracing our creativity, our empathy, our capacity for love and connection. Perhaps it's about finding meaning beyond the traditional confines of work, exploring new avenues for personal growth and fulfillment. The future is unwritten, and it's up to us to decide what we value most in a world increasingly shaped by technology. Section 10. Join the conversation. The future of work is a choice, not a foregone conclusion. The robot revolution is not a spectator sport. We are all stakeholders in this brave new world, and the choices we make today will determine the course of our future. We need to talk about these issues, to debate the ethics of automation, to explore the potential consequences and opportunities. This isn't about fearing the future, it's about shaping it. It's about ensuring that technology serves humanity, not the other way around. So, let's raise our voices, engage in the conversation, and work together to create a future where robots and humans can coexist, not as competitors, but as partners in progress. The future is now, folks, and it's up to us to write the next chapter.